We've got the Jack 9. I feel like I probably 3-bet like 100% of it, but could be a little off on that math. This math could be off here. Another overs and a gutter with my Jack 9. What will happen to me today? Roll a 29. Oh dear. I feel like these are the spots where you check it back and hit, and they're like, how the fuck does he have that? Oh. Still in with the grin. Dude, fires up a storm on the turn, and this fish bet's in here. I got king of club, king of spade. I mean, I'll just fold, I guess. I don't know, it could be weird. Maybe it's not a fold, but it feels foldable. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. If he checks, am I going to find a shove? Okay. Sorry, bruh. You had me crushed, though. I was calling you with nothing. I mean, this hand up here with 3-bet UTG, I mean, and what's it called? Cutoff. This hand is the kind of hand that does want to have a C-bet pretty often. So I will do it. I don't think it's going to be foldable. But out of all my overpairs, this one's pretty good. It's just absolutely drawing dead. But that's got to be a rancid play. Like, I'm not 100% certain, but like no spade. Like, at least the spade, right? He just fucking snap rammed it. I've got a pair. I've got a gut shot. I don't want to... I mean, like, whatever. It's just a bad play. He'll definitely get a straight to the brown reg tag for that line. I like never know how much of this I want to flat pre, and sometimes I like flat it too often, which I might do against this guy just because he's not great. And other times I fold it what might be too much. I could probably 4-bet it some too, but I think for that roll it wouldn't have been. Oh, we flopped a pair, and we block aces and ace-king. And he bets nothing. And we roll kind of high. Raising this hand on the flop, that could be interesting. I'm gonna flip it because I don't really want to do it. It's kind of stupid, like, honestly. Get a bit of protection. I don't think he, like, auto peels with fucking... What's it called, though? Like, 10s and shit. So we definitely get a bit of action there. 52 roll. I really don't know how to play this spot. Whatever, I'm gonna third it. I think the hand still blocks pretty well, and he's gonna have a flush draw a lot, and he can't really call this with TT, which he probably still peels the flop with some amount. And now I just don't know what to do on the river. I've just put myself in the cooker. He could have JJ, so like me shoving here is like, yeah, it looks a little bit bluffy. I don't really know. I've just put myself in a tough spot, and I have a weird roll with a decent amount of showdown randomly. He does have TT and he called the turn. Fuck me dead. That's pretty tilting. Well, it's not really that tilting, but it's a sad result. Dude, how does this fish actually raise me again? This is so disgusting. The flop goes check check. I bet the turn and he has the hand for the river check raise. I'm just gonna fold to him again because he plays like fucking 5 deuce in his stats. Looking ridiculous. And I block a bet the river here. Kind of garbage. Get raised by an unknown player. Fuck him. What a roll an 89. Do I want to shove though or just pot? Yeah, whatever. I hope he folds. I just didn't, I felt like pot was kind of risky, you know? They're like, 200 bucks. maybe he has a smaller flush. Cool. When you're all in there like, fuck, he's not repping a flush. Fold. Okay, got some action here. We're gonna not flat this time. I'm gonna see bet small here. Like, pot's probably also pretty good on this board. I'm not that confident because I haven't run sims in these positions. But like, you check it a lot anyway, so. Guy goes for the check raise. Yeah, hopefully we're not beat. This is gonna be a hand that we don't fold. In the 4-bet pot, we got flattered, we flopped the kneesies, and we're gonna bet. And we call the check raise, receive a pretty pleasing turn. As far as they come. Roll high when check to. Yeah, we're probably forced to have some peels here with like king, queen of hearts, and spades, maybe even some different hearts and spades that are slightly worse than that. We probably want to bluff those on the turn. And we're not going to always bet this on the turn, but we definitely will bet it sometimes. He goes for this line, which just like, how on earth does he have a bluff, right? He's representing 0 bluffs now. I don't for the life of me understand this though, like why he would raise. I'm gonna stick to my guns that it just doesn't seem like it's possible for him to have a bluff here. So I'm gonna fold. Like if he had 6, 7 of diamonds, I guess, I'm like whatever. I'm gonna fold. Maybe I get bluffed by 6, 7, like not even necessarily with diamonds. But yeah, I mean he just checked it fast, he snap jammed it. It just I don't know, man. I don't know what the fuck he was doing, but it felt like he had to have it. Pot the flop here like an absolute master. He's capped on ace queen. Just a question of how I want to size the turn. I'm just gonna bet like my standard kind of bet sizing because I'm not sure, but I'm probably shoving river like a ton if it's a brick. $48, yeah, that seems like I'm gonna be shoving it. It's just a spot where he can't possibly have ace queen. But you know, he's not supposed to. Some people would, but you know. Oh, we tank called 4s. Bad luck, mate. I'm gonna pold him, boys. Wish me well. Snap flat. Roll a 78. What does this mean for me? I don't know, man. It just feels weird to shove the turn. Like, he's so fucked if I have ace king and he's got like an ace that I feel like I wouldn't want to use a shove that much. It's just so ridiculous. He doesn't beat anything if he calls me with like ace queen. He'd have 8-7 of clubs though, but I think I shoved this hand. I don't really know what I'm up to here. Probably just giving away 500 bucks. Alright, at least I'm displaying the right table. I looked over for a second, I was like, oh man, if I fucking didn't display it, so it tilted. He does not beat anything. But... oh, he folds. Oh, good boy, you didn't beat anything, except that. This dude snap flattered my massive flop sizing. I think I'm just gonna barrel normal on the turn. The river, yeah, man. I mean, I'm probably giving him my stack. Oh, is this like not a fish over here? And that river makes it way less necessary for me to do this as a bluff. But he actually only beats King Jack now that this river arrives, like unless I'm bluffing with Ace Jack or whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna shove into him. He might call 2-pair, but like 2-pair's just not that good of a call. It's hard for him to call the river with Queen 10, which might be one of the best calls, so it's just a tough spot overall. Take it down, etc. Okay, I call. Okay, I don't mind that. Oh. Okay, I mind that actually. Imagine losing it twice in that spot. I've never had it happen to me ever. Imagine that though. Run a tournament. Ended up busting hundreds, but I was really deep in there, man. Like, I was starting to feel it. I was starting to dream of first place, you know. And then next thing you know, I fucking went all in. They called, I lost, and it was over. That's how it goes, I guess. We check back. I'm gonna take the value bet here, even though our range is like weak. So you could argue you're gonna get attacked a lot. I felt like I was gonna get 4-bet on this table. I have this like weird, I guess it's more paranoia than sense. We also flop an overpair in a single raise pot with TT, and we're not gonna bet, even though it's like a super common bet. Kind of a fascinating spot down here, like potentially a good bluff hand. If I'm like ripping in on the river. Since he just like can't have Queen Jack. I've been X and O all day. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit and go again. Potting the turn card with the TT. I won't show the table since this pot's much more interesting. If he has ace 10, like it's tough, man. Like it really is. Oh, we're getting away with another one. I guess these boys don't watch the stream, huh?
Do like a pre-flop call or not?
Like, I mean, we have access to the information. At a guess, I would say it's meh, but I would still call it if I had a higher roll, I would say. But I feel like because he has ace queen a bunch, maybe you can't fold it, but also you're dominated by king queen, also, you know what I mean? Ace jack suited fucks you up, king queen suited fucks you up.
He's made it pretty small.
It's not that small. Anyway, whatever, it's a standard size, it's probably a standard call. I assume you're gonna call. Right, so, we flop a royal. So this is just a joke, basically.
Nah.
This hand you've sent me.
It's
This is just an absolute joke.
Alright. No, it's not. Come on.
Alright.
I wouldn't do that. Hold up. So...
Give me a sec, give me a sec.
So, there's a lot of
Highly
decisions.
against man here.
A lot of very big decisions in this hand.
Yeah, just let me play my final hand out. Alright, how about, why don't you just fucking talk me through it while I'm gonna rip a man open here. Absolutely rip a man open here. So savage. Have ace brick. Have ace brick, they never fold it. Have an ace with a brick. Ace brick, ace brick, ace brick, ace brick. He's got ace brick! He like can't even have jack 10 as well. He's like capped on jack 10 surely with a flop call. I guess jack 10 with a backdoor, but they should 3-bet pre. Anyway, we're fucking keen as a fucking bean here. The Pot City Potter. Just putting him in a world of hurt. Is he gonna find the hero call with ace 10? He's got ace 10. A hero call. I've just got a guy dead in the water. He's just drawing absolutely dead in this pot. He's got ace fucking brick, and he just feels like he's being exploited. So he calls. Because he knows that he has to stand up to me at some point. I'm just too much of a bully. But I've just got him. This guy literally just has ace 5, and he's like, man, what the fuck do I do here, man? He's like, man, I'm gonna fold, dude. This guy's fucking bluffing me with like queen jack. I swear to fucking god, man. He's gonna have 7-8. He's gonna have queen jack. Nah, fuck it, I call. Got ace 5 offsuit. I call. Good fold, buddy. QQ. I'm not gonna 3-bet the chirper. I think the 2 fish are pretty premium. This man's looking quite primed for a stacking. What else am I gonna do? I'm just gonna pop a couple of pills. I got my zinc supplement. I'm gonna check back this king 10. Okay. With a backdoor, it probably wants to bet a decent amount more, but probably check it a bit too. Turn a pair. Fish, bet. Bet a weak amount of money as well. As far as they come, it's not a bad one to raise. Greg's in the tank. He raises, wow. We could really take his money here by re-raising. I think this is like a super underbluffed spot. But would we flat it or would we re-raise it? I don't really know. Whatever. I'm not sure about what I'm doing here because he could just have ace-x of diamonds, like value raising the fish. This might just be really bad. Like, because maybe I would flat with those hands. Also, maybe I would size bigger. I don't really know. Yeah, I think I'm not sizing big enough. This is puss. I should just raise bigger. I fucking hate this. If I get called now, I'm like gonna want to bluff less. I'm gonna do it anyway, like risking my fucking hot streak. Hot streak. Fucking quite a hot streak run, boys. Oh, okay. We're fine. Check. Check with top set. How often do you think you're supposed to do this? Boom. Because I feel like I literally never do it, but like, it could be some kind of play. Oh, King Jack gets there. Brutal. If this roll holds, I think I'm checking it back, honestly. That is very unfortunate for the lad. I rolled a 95 here and I decided not to barrel. I guess it's mainly because I was thinking, like, I'm overbetting this turn so often. This hand just felt, like, disgustingly bad to overbet, basically. Thirdament's on the river. Seems pretty reasonable. Betting, like, a 10 plus. Could be quite annoying for him. He rates to be reasonably weak after the check back turn. He also should struggle to have Queen Jack. I'm probably going to call him when I block the 10. Like, the 10's a much better call than other hands, so... I think we're paying to see the Piper this time. Yeah. Piper. Piper high, no good. Ow, what what a cooler. 3 of a kind against Top Bear. Why'd you have to fucking stack the fish, you cunt? How'd he stack him? He fucking bad beat him. Fish knew he was good. Checky, Betty, Corley. Oh. Now this is what you call exploitative poker. Honestly, I like it. I like it out of the boy. I think he's done it. I would not take this line. But I also really don't mind how I play against fish at all. So this guy finds like kind of an awesome line because the check raise is pretty strong against a fish, like even from their perspective. But if this fucker has an ace, he not gonna fold. At least at the turn. So maybe even a larger overbet than this, because I think he makes the SPR a bit shit on the river. Like he's ripping 4 hundo into 2 hundo. I guess he just knows his customer. But yeah, like it's a bit of a big shove, right? But if he'd overbet like 110 on the turn, Fish Boy is still not folding an ace.